So this is the Coal Mine Museum in Lynnville, Indiana. It's a really neat place. We're going to go through it and start the video out here. I think you guys will enjoy this. Welcome to the days of Hidden America, and I hope you guys will like and subscribe. Okay.
So you'll see an old hard hat?
Sure.
Yeah. Can you tell me how old?
How old? That one would be...
Leather.
Yeah, it would have been one of the first ones. Because it's got the old carbide light on it.
Yeah, I got carbide. You know how carbide works?
Yep.
Carbide, and get that.
And then you put the water in it, you turn the thing, and it...
Settling.
Yep.
And you got your light.
Yep.
But see, this is really unique. Besides that, this hard hat's for an 8 or 9 year old boy.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, because it's so small, right?
And see, you see, we put it up here beside the adult.
How would you have to be to work at your mine?
18.
You wasn't 9?
No, wasn't 9. Yeah. But it's hard to find. It's hard to find people anymore that want to do mining.
You see?
Yeah.
See, the boys, if 125 years ago, if the boy was tall enough to stand up straight and pick up their dad's dinner bucket and it came off the floor, they figured that's going to mine work.
So I still got my... Here's my tag from when I went underground that I would turn, you know, when I go underground. I kept it whenever I left, so...
Did they know that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Go down. Now, you can film these, but you can't take pictures of these pictures.
Okay.
They're painted prints.
Okay.
You know.
That's fine.
I don't. You ain't gonna buy.
Because they're painted prints. Okay.
So you know what that is right over there.
Yeah, that's the board. That's what I was just saying. I still have mine.
You still have it.
So when people would go underground, they would...
Yeah.
It would be on, you go on one side, you wasn't in the mines. The other side, you was in the mines. Yeah.
So this is a little bitty toy. That's Big Muskie.
That's Big Muskie.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know how big that is?
How many yards is the bucket?
225.
Okay, 225. Okay.
See the two men working right there?
No. Wow, that's that's how big it is. Yeah.
All right, let me get this picture here.
Okay.
This is the 32 that was a Chandler.
Yes.
Okay. And see that little bitty sign right there?
Yes, there's Amex on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me show you.
Oh, it's that sign that's out here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. So that. Oh, and it looks little on there, doesn't it?
Okay.
Wow.
So
That's crazy. It looks that small on the side of that machine.
So where you live at?
Right now in Evansville.
Okay. You've been to the Ford Center?
Yes.
From right here to right here, that's the same size as the Ford Center.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah. Okay. From right here to right here is all we can put in Lucas Oil Stadium.
Wow. Okay.
Get that. And that's 225. No. This is here is 177 cubic yard bucket.
So how many? Would that be 300 feet or less?
What?
Cubic yards on that.
300. This is cubic yard bucket.
Right.
Okay. All right. Come in here.
So is this an example of an operator's?
This is.
That's the operator from that one. Okay. Wow.
Sit down. Okay. You got your cell phone on you?
Yep.
Okay. So.
I do have my cell phone on me.
Okay. Set it up so I can take a picture of it.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
How do you want me to turn?
And so it goes on one pedal.
Okay.
All right. Okay. One hand here.
One hand here. Okay.
Okay. Take it. Can you take that hat off and put it on your lap?
Yep.
Because you got to be official.
Okay.
So this machine costs somewhere in the neighborhood of 32 to 41 million.
Wow. Okay.
So if you tear it up, I'm keeping your phone.
So I tear it up. Okay.
Okay. One hand here.
One hand here.
And just leave that in you.
Okay.
Okay. Now look straight ahead. You're working that bucket.
Okay.
You're working.
Okay.
Now look at me. So good.
Good. Thank you.
I'll give you your phone back.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I still got my hard hat. If I got a couple of them somewhere, I need to find.
Yeah. You know, you wouldn't even believe.
I got a bunch of the Consol stickers.
Oh yeah.
I've got a Marion one.
Yeah.
I've got quite a few of those.
But these people come in there and look at them, had the heart as
Yeah.
to find somebody's name they know.
Yeah.
You have to get that. That's it.
So yeah,
See
some
that?
of the old pictures up there. That's
Yeah.
crazy. And then this is the old prep plant.
Yeah. And this is the with the buckets and
Wow.
get that. And this picture here was the tipple. Well, that was taken off the tar. Load out tar.
Wow.
Right.
So how long ago was that machine disassembled and this stuff? put in?
96.
96.
96,
Okay.
yeah.
Now see, this is what I'm used to. The shields.
Yeah, yeah. That continuous binder. I mean,
Yeah. Shield.
Cutter.
Yeah. Yeah.
cutter, yeah. Get that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Right? You didn't.
Oh, have a case. Thank you.
You want to leave that up yonder? Or you?
No, I want to take it with me because
Okay.
I have to.
All right. So you worked underground.
Yep. I worked
I'm
underground.
gonna have a ball. Come on.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh, look at all the stickers.
Huh?
All
Yeah,
the
we got-
stickers.
You know, and see, well, you know, some of them stickers they pay big price,
Oh, no.
big prices for.
Yep.
But we ain't interested in stickers right
Nope.
now.
Nope.
You're gonna tell me what? Whoops, wrong. You're gonna tell me what this is right here.
That is the cage they used to put the birds in,
The canary.
canaries in,
Uh-huh.
to see if there was any gas in the mine.
Uh-huh.
So what they would,
What did the canary do?
the canary would go over, almost die basically.
Yeah,
Unless-
flutter and carry on.
Yep, flutter and carry on if there was
Yeah.
gas in the mine. Yep.
Yeah. Or low oxygen.
Yeah, low oxygen, right?
See? Okay. So this now the guy that donated that, I said I was gonna put his name there. He said no, because his dad raised the canaries down in Newburgh
Okay.
for him. He didn't. He said people hounded him to death.
Right.
But he moved to Florida and died. And I don't know what happened to him. He had 7 more
Yeah.
from double.
Yeah.
Get that.
And then there's them actually using it up
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Yeah. In that picture.
And then see here, we went to the oil,
Yep.
the
Next
lamp.
to the lamp, right?
You
I think I've got one of those
yeah.
actually. Yep.
What kind you got?
I'd have to look and see. An old man gave it to me a
This-
long time ago.
This is a Kohler. Was a Kohler? And now we have a very rare one.
Okay.
We have a baby wolf.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Had you ever seen one?
Mm-mm, never seen one. I've heard of them, but I've never
got
seen
one.
one. Okay.
Well, we can see it. But anyhow, okay. The flame got up, too much gas, got below, too low oxygen, all that.
Right.
Now there was a safety man in here last week
Uh-huh.
from Virginia.
Right.
And now they even got him on your watch.
Really?
Yeah, he said, and he was in there inspecting that mine, and their watches was going off, and everybody thought their watch something wrong with their watch.
Yeah.
It was telling them
It was telling them that there was, yeah.
too much methane.
Right.
And he had to shoo them all out, and it was getting very dangerous.
Okay.
But anyhow, then we got them back your hat and watch and everything. Right.
Interesting.
Now I'm going to show you something really interesting.
I've got one of those at home right now. With the rescuers there.
Okay, we got this and this, and then we got a couple others.
Yep.
Really, we got several.
Yeah.
With spoil type.
These would do about 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's an hour and a half. 2
Yeah,
hours.
hour and a half, 2 hours. And these probably were, what, 15 minutes
Yeah,
or so?
30, I think.
Yeah.
Supposed to be 30,
Yeah.
but they would burn you to death.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I heard a lot of guys say that. I've never had to don one, luckily, so.
Yeah. I didn't either. Yeah, I went to, Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
We're at a training center up
Right.
there. And, to me it was a joke. We'd go through there and try and teach. But we'd walk from here to there, and they said, now if you need oxygen, they'd come right over there.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And they made it very specific. They was down at the bottom,
Right.
and then they said they was taking it out. They was going out, and you see a little bitty light at the end of the tunnel.
Now, is it true that a lot of the kids were in charge of the,
Air gates,
the air
mules,
gates and the
and
mules and stuff? Yeah, and the canaries, right?
Yeah.
That was kind of their job, I
That
guess.
was kind of their job.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'd heard before, so.
Right. So,
Then here's some old lights. Yep, I see
Huh?
it. Some old lights, some old coon lights.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll look at some old lights.
Yep.
Now I'm going to show you the part that hurts.
Okay.
All right. This is the pay record.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Day before yesterday. Now this ain't real old,
Yeah.
unless you count.
1901. Yeah.
Okay. This is 2 weeks' pay. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the coal they mined right here.
Okay.
But this is bushels of coal.
Oh, bushels of coal.
Not tons.
Not tons. Okay.
Not tons. Okay. In 1901.
1901.
Yeah.
Wow.
He made $7.71.
Wow. That's
Okay. He made $19.24.
that was a lot of money then, though.
Yeah. Look, he made $35.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. But see, look at the sad part. They take everything out of your check. He still owes the company store $5.23. Now, you know about that.
Yeah, the company store. Yeah, they would just get stuff on credit when they got paid. They would. Yeah.
Well, when you mined the coal, you
Yep.
paid for everything.
Right.
Okay.
So sometimes they had housing and everything, right?
Right. Yeah. That's
Yep.
your housing, food. His store was $28. Okay. Look at this. The kid, not even named, worked 13 days for $3.
That's insane. The kid.
Yeah.
Wow.
The kid, yeah.
He might have only worked one day though.
No, he worked 13 days.
Oh, he worked. Well, that's what I mean. That might have been the only 13 days he worked though.
No, I'm saying he only got one Sunday off.
Okay.
Hey, that's hold on. But you know, we have people that come here and look at this, and they find the grandpa's name, and they like the one guy we told. We won't turn to other than this page, but we have 10 years here.
Wow.
But if we're looking for her and we find their name, then like that's it, and start crying because Grandpa only made this money and kept going, you know. And I said, don't cry over them.
Yeah.
Because they get that we're very particular about this. Okay.
That's neat. That's probably one of the only ones in existence.
Well, there's not too many.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
We okay. Now you want to see some old lights?
Yes.
Okay. What was the oldest light that they used in the underground mine?
That I used or that we?
No.
Oh.
That was used.
Probably carbide, wasn't it?
Candle.
Oh, candle, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
These are the Tommy sticks right there. They put candles.
So would they carry those with them?
They carried the light for the candles in a candle carrier.
In a candle carrier.
Yeah. Okay. Then they would, when you get there, they would push that into the coal, and that provided the light. Then we went to the carbide lights and see some of these are very, very old.
Right.
Get that. And then we went to the wheat lights and the safety lanterns and even specialty lights.
Wow.
Get that.
Now the wheat lights have even changed. They're smaller now.
They're small. It's just one.
Yeah,
headlight.
that's what I mean. It charges.
72 hours.
Right, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I carried one of those forever though.
Yeah, and that we got one set up over here for you got your safety and your battery and your light and everything. That's a job right there.
Oh yeah.
Packing that stuff.
And then you got your tools on you.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. Yeah, I know. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow. That's really neat.
Yeah. This is your power line.
Yep, got your power lines. Here's your old conductors, insulators, and then look how thick the cables were.
Yeah. Everybody asked what these are. I said, this is drop cords.
That's your drop cords in your power lines, right?
Yeah. Get that. And see, we have one real old one. Electric box, probably one of the first.
Wow.
Of course, to load this, you just run a wire. And I have wire. But I won't get them out because I've only got 4 or 5, afraid of losing them. But you put a wire from here to there and clamp it down and use loading. It burned too, didn't it?
Wow.
Get that.
Wow. That's the old fuses up there,
Yeah.
the old turn fuses.
Yeah.
Wow. Now anymore, that stuff wouldn't be these old belt buckles. Wow.
We got, these are all safety awards,
Yep.
But see, we got
Oh my gosh.
I think we got almost 1,000 different belt buckles.
Belt.
And then we got ones up here that we haven't even got to put up yet. And see the knife,
Yeah, I see that.
Old Ben knife. Can you right below the Old Ben there? You see them 2 diamonds.
Yeah. How many years is that?
That was a safety award.
Yeah.
Okay, and I was just that's my knife.
Okay.
Okay, if I had worked the whole time, I'd have got 4 diamonds. But I was only 3 hours away from the 3rd diamond when I tore this hand up.
You tore the hand up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And anyhow, boss come out. I just have to ran it, Kept going. He said, "Hey, Jerry, you're bleeding. There's blood everywhere." I said, "A little bit." I took the cat off. He said, "Get in the truck."
What did you do?
I changing oil on a scraper pan, and they had the steps where old cables, and it, you know, you just reach underneath there, fold it out, and I just ripped it wide open. Get that.
Interesting.
You know, if you was around mining, and where they was mining, 6 months, they was a close call.
Oh yeah, there was.
Yeah.
And if you got, everybody got hurt at least something.
Yeah,
Either
yeah.
a bump or a scrape.
And you just like, I just grabbed hold and yanked it out, you know. Well, if I'd known what I was doing, you know, but you didn't think about it. Don't think about getting hurt until you're bleeding.
We had an older guy that was in the shower house one night up there at the mines when I first started, and he was always walking around, you know, all bent over. And I said, "What's wrong with you?" And he took his shirt off, and he said, had scars all over his back. I said, "What'd you do?" He said, "It's from the roof pins hitting me whenever he would walk all those years. The roof pins would come down and smack him in the back." I was like, "Wow."
This cabinet right here is Johnny Haymaker's. This is his personal collection.
Wow, just one person's. That's neat.
Hey, see, his wife, when he passed away, his wife called and asked me for one of it, and I said, yeah. I said, but don't you bring that up tomorrow? It's supposed to be freezing rain and blowing snow and everything. 9 o'clock, she drove in.
Is this one of those him?
Yeah. He's the first guy. That's Fiffian, and that's a helicopter pilot, and that's Johnny Haymaker. Right?
Okay.
Get that. See, he even got a belt buckle with his one of these got his name on.
Okay.
Get that.
No. Okay.
But he was a big collector of the stuff.
Wow.
But see, his wife, when he died,
Yeah.
she wanted that stuff out of her house. She was cleaning the house, and
I've heard a lot of people say that.
and then they just bring it up here and get that.
They'd rather you guys have it though than them just throw it away, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get that.
Look at those old Matterhorns. I had a couple pair of those.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So these were Matterhorns that we would wear underground. It was a type of
Yeah.
boot. Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, Matterhorns were the thing, and I probably went through 7 or 8 pair of those. And they were expensive. They were at that time they were $300 and something a pair.
Yeah. Yeah.
We had a truck that would come out, and we could get them off that truck, and
Yeah. We had the truck coming around our place.
Yep.
They were so often. And
Yep.
Get that. That's all the pins,
Yep.
knives. Get the
That's interesting. Look at all the stickers.
yeah. Oh, here. I got to show you this. Come on.
Oh, there's the bathhouse.
Now, what do you think? You've been in the bathhouse?
Yeah, I've been in the bathhouse, yeah. Wow, it's even got the baskets. So what would happen is you let your basket down, and you'd put your wet clothes on it, and then you'd pull it up there at night, and that's where you store it. And then in the mornings, you'd come down and let your basket down, and that's where you got all your stuff at. Wow.
But all your lockers had stickers all over.
Yep, they did. Wow, this brings back a lot of memories.
Do a good job there. And people ask you, where's the bathroom? I said, you're still in the bathroom. You're still in the museum.
Yeah.
When you're in the bathroom.
Yep, that is just.
And see, that sucker right there is really old. That came from Kentucky.
Ours were more like this.
Yeah. That was a later style. Ours was this. In fact, that's mine. Right
Is
there.
that yours right there? Wow. Man, you guys didn't put much in them, did you?
No. Saving stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine was always full. I could hardly get mine to pull up most of the time. There's the bathhouse.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Right.
And around the corner here, those are those prints you were talking about.
Here,
Okay.
Should show you these because here. We looked at the wrong time. Did you find any of these?
No, I have not. I know what they are, but I haven't found any of them. The ones that we found were in laminated shale, and they were fern leaves, in the laminated shale.
Yeah, okay. See, I can show you that we got
What are these called here?
miners dollars.
Miners dollars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pyrite dollars.
Pyrites. Okay, that's what I mean. Yeah, ours was just laminated shale that had the.
Yeah.
It looked like sometimes they looked like little snails in them, and other times it was fern leaves in them.
Yeah, little snails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, do you know what heads are?
Huh?
The heads. You know what heads are when I'm talking about that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would be running the continuous miner, and that damn thing would bounce up and buck, and we'd hit a hedge, you know.
Uh-huh.
And man, those things were hard as could be.
A couple of years ago, we had a family, a colored family, and we got some up there, you know.
Yeah.
And he said, man, and his wife, and I think he's 3 or 4 kids. He said, "You tell my kids what you call them." I said, "I don't do that. I don't do that."
Yeah.
He said, "I am asking you, please, you tell my kids what you call them."
Yeah.
And I did, and they got a big joke out of it. But I was afraid what he's going to do.
Yes, yeah.
But
We always just called them heads. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is stuff like we found here. Yeah.
See, we got all kinds of.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. We'd find stuff like that. Yep. And then a lot of times they look like they had fern leaves in them, like that one down there did. Yep.
But see, that is a fish.
Yep.
How'd that fish get inside that rock?
Well, I mean, that coal was, what, how many millions of years old? Yeah.
350 million.
That's what I mean, yeah. So that thing just got in there and, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like to show that to kids. I said, boy, nice looking rock, ain't it?
Yeah.
And
Then you take it apart and sew them.
yeah. But this right here, this one here, is even more intriguing because there's all kinds of stuff in that. And see, this is full of shells here and everything.
Yep.
And that's a worm. If you put this thing underneath a magnifying glass and start looking, you're done for the day.
You find all kinds of stuff. Huh?
That's a shell, but that's a fish scale.
Wow.
Okay, so the geologist tells me, see how the ring is?
Yeah.
This was the shoreline, and the wind blew everything up.
Oh, and it got stuck.
It got stuck, and then they made a rock out of it.
Yep.
Get that? Yeah.
Wow, that is amazing how all that works.
Yeah. And that is a persimmon tree. Right. So let me take you up to show you how they lived.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Yeah, okay. After we got the coal uncovered,
Right.
the coal was still so hard, so we would drill a hole down through the coal, put a stick of dynamite or part of the stick, and blow it loose, and then we could shovel the coal.
Wow.
Supposed to have a little Wisconsin motor on. We're looking for that yet. Get that.
Okay.
This is the drill bit off of overburden drill.
Yep.
Drag chain.
Yep.
This is my bituminous coal.
Okay.
This is rock. This is buck coal or camel coal.
Yep.
Okay. That's a memorial for the miners that got killed in the mine. And we got the names of the miner killed in the mine. And that's where we got all the coals. Is where we have things.
Okay.
Concerts and stuff.
Okay.
Concerts and stuff too. House just like her mother moved in when she got married.
Okay.
Okay. 1930.
1930.
Yeah.
And I guess he was a coal miner, I guess?
He was a coal miner. 6 Lane Hill down in Kentucky, Providence, Kentucky.
Providence, okay.
So she told us how to do this quite a bit. But when we got it done, and she walked in there, she said, "My gosh, this is a mansion."
You compared to what they had?
Yeah. We tried to grow a garden to show people you can grow a lot of food in a very small area.
Right.
Okay. We're just registered as this year. We had a row of green beans there last year, and we canned 14 pints.
Wow. Just from that area?
From that area right there. And then also zucchini squash back there, we picked 40 zucchinis.
I like that redneck miners right there.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, that's neat. I like that sign.
Yeah. Hey, you know why they call them rednecks?
No.
I wondered about that.
No.
Yeah. Well, and when they having the union debates and stuff in Eastern Kentucky and Virginia, and they'd have it all to show that you was with the union. You wore red scarf.
Okay.
And they call them rednecks.
That's where they came from, rednecks. Okay.
And that's where the original redneck came from.
Okay.
You know? And that was just a sudden. He was union, and if you didn't have no redneck on,
You were company.
you were company or
Yeah.
non-union.
Non-union, yeah.
And that's where Blair. if you get into the history of mining Blair Mountain and all that,
Yeah.
I've been there. Get this.
Wow.
Get
That
this.
is very
Yeah,
interesting.
All right. Now this is a very typical house.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, before we go in, I heard him talk about hot seat or hotbeds, where one guy would go from day shift and he would get off day shift, come in and get right in the bed that the guy just got out of to go there.
They did have
Yeah.
in barracks,
Right.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty well, big mining towns. Yeah.
Right.
Get that in.
Yeah, one guy would.
But
Heather,
this is a true family house.
right. One guy would be asleep,
Uh-huh.
and he would get up, and then the next guy that just got out from underground would go and get in that same bed before it even got. So they called it a hotbed.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. So, ma'am, you don't quilt?
Huh?
Do you quilt?
No.
Okay. All right. We
I
got
can barely sew.
You can barely sew. There's a quilt. I'd rather you wouldn't touch.
Okay.
No problem.
We got one of those too.
Huh?
We got one of those too that my grandma made. So yeah.
This here was quilted in 1919.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. All right. All right. We go all the way back here.
Wow. Look at the.
Huh?
This is crazy.
No,
Yeah.
no, this is not crazy. This is reality.
Yeah, it is reality. You're
Yeah,
right.
get that. All right. So when my mother-in-law, she wanted to be sure and do this. Leave one wall. Because they didn't have interior walls in her house.
Okay.
It was just studs like this. And they put newspaper and cardboard. And she said, that kept you from waking up with snow on the blanket.
Because the moisture, I guess, would stick to
Well,
the.
yeah, it was a form of insulation.
Yeah, right.
Get that.
Wow.
So, man, what's in the chair?
What's that?
What's in the chair, man?
Do you know what that is?
Yeah, that's your chamber pot.
You got it. Table top, that's it. Yeah. Okay. So why did you go to the cast iron beds?
Why?
Bed bugs.
Really?
Bed bugs had to have wood for the digestive system. And you go to one place on Google search, it says one thing, and the other says another. But they did it because bed bugs were bad. So what they did, they went to the cast iron beds and they put these little cups on there, and then you put vinegar or kerosene in them, and you wouldn't have no bed bugs. Right?
Oh, okay.
So check out the closet.
Oh, there's a closet, huh? Oh, wow, that's your closet. That's what he's talking about. Okay.
Why only one dress?
That's probably all they could afford.
Huh? She had the other one on.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what they could afford. Yeah.
I get that.
Have one that you're cleaning, and you put the other one on. And
One for Sunday and one for the work week. Well, she may have 4 or 5 aprons.
Yeah.
And see, we have a lot of kids come out and get their senior pictures taken.
Mm-hmm.
This past fall, a young girl said, I want to act like I'm cooking on the stove. I said, no problem. And I walked out and I turned around and come back in. I said, if you're going to cook on the stove, you got to put on the apron and the bonnet. And she did. Now, this quilt here was quilted in 1939. This is a no quilt. Get that?
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I was surprised at your age you knew the timber.
Yeah.
Timber.
10 years younger.
Oh, yeah. Did you see it?
Just about.
Here, wait a minute. You got to see this.
Yeah.
Right here. Here's where you took a bath.
Can you take a bath in that, Heather?
Yeah.
No, but I can stand in it.
Yeah, that's what you did. You
Just
stayed
stood in it.
And here's where you got your hot water. And you know, always has cooking in it. And you kept your water in there. And then you take a bath and beat rinse that off.
Now, Heather, I've got one of these. In fact, I've got somewhere in my stuff, but I carried that underground for a long time. So what
And
one is? But yep.
I should
Wow.
have told you not to touch anything in here. You don't want to touch that.
What's
That's
that?
Lye soap.
Oh, is it lye soap? Okay.
Yeah.
Lye soap. Okay.
There's your apron and the bonnet. So you get that.
Heather, you got a bonnet like that, don't you?
Somewhat.
Similar to that.
All right, let's go back here.
With the
Now
old,
you're going to understand why I
the old,
say,
old piano.
yeah,
Okay, so there's another bedroom. Okay.
yeah. And this is a quilt. That quilt was quilted in 1919,
So,
right down the road.
so my grandma made that pattern, and she used to call them Little Dutch Boy and Little Dutch Girl because she would have a boy and the girl like
Oh,
that. So she would call them Little Dutch Boy and Little Dutch Girl patterns.
Sue bonnet, what they call that.
Yeah.
Sue bonnet, to get that. The traveler's trunk came from France. And then people know about that. Say the wood did, but the metal work is very poor workmanship for what normal. And they made it convex like that, so you could sit more on top of it. Your chest had to sit on top of the rest of them,
Right.
and you was able to get into it because everything you owned was inside that.
Yep.
And get that.
So I had one of those, and it fell apart. My grandma lived in Griffin, Indiana, and when they had the Griffin flood, her stuff was in it, and they found it in Stewartsville after the flood, and they gave it back to her. But yeah, we had her trunk like that for a long time. And then we had one of those sewing machines like that, the old Singer with the old trestle on it.
Yeah.
And I remember Grandma would sit there for hours, and I would remember sitting there and listening to that thing go, and I'd be trying to sleep, and she'd.
Now, see, most of the old ladies will tell you, you didn't work this sewing machine. This sewing machine worked you.
Yeah, because you had your feet on it constantly. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, look at this old fireplace. The old piano.
Yeah. The old piano was coming out of church up the road here, and the guy who bought this piano signed it and dated it. And next year it'll be 100 years old.
Wow.
It was bought in July 1927. And we're going to play it next year.
Next year?
Yep.
Well, on the 100, yep.
100 years old. Okay.
That's amazing.
I had a family here from Percy, Illinois, and we was in here, and I was showing them, and the lady said, "Sir, this is good to look at, but nobody really had to live here." I said, "Wrong. My mother-in-law
Mother-in-law lived there, yeah.
lived in almost identical." She says, "This is a mansion." She could see through the floors and through every wall. Yeah.
So Heather, everybody, you always hear them say you have to have your papers to work in the coal mines.
Yep. You gotta have
So-
got their start by taking the coal miners from their villages into the big town.
Yep.
They started with a 7-passenger bus, but it wasn't called Greyhound.
What?
It was called the Dirty Dog Bus.
The Dirty Dog Bus.
And
Wow.
it cost 14 cents to go round trip.
14 cents.
15 cents.
Oh, 15 cents, okay. To go round trip, you said?
Round trip from town and back.
So then this is the company store.
This is the company store.
So Barclays Grocery.
Uh-huh.
So Barclays owned a lot of the mines around here.
No.
Or,
Okay.
I remember there was a Barclay that was back at Squaw Creek.
Yeah. This grocery store was between here and Boonville.
Yeah.
And she was known to make the best bologna sandwich of anybody. I've had people from Boston, Massachusetts tell me they go out of the way to get one for a bologna sandwich.
Wow. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
All right. Come here, ma'am.
I want you to look at that. Heather.
Here's your money that you got paid. This is all through. That over there is just Indiana. And see the little insignias inside?
Yeah.
The only place you could spend them
Was at the company store.
at your company store. Now, ma'am, you want to check the price of your broom?
See your broom back there?
8 cents.
8 cents, yeah.
Okay, do you have any cast iron skillets?
We got cast iron skillets, yeah.
You got a spider?
Spider, I don't know what you mean by spider.
You're going to go look. The original cast iron skillets made by Griswold and Bell.
Okay.
They put a spider on the bottom. It's raised. The spider was raised up from the bottom, and they made it from 1750 to 1830. And it was supposed to, on the stoves, supposed to help regulate the heat better, make it smoother. Okay. So anyhow, so there was a lady come in a couple years ago, and she said, "Do we have a spider?" I said, "No." And she said, "Well, I just bought my neighbor's farm, and in their cabinets there was 2 spiders. I'll bring you one." Oh, I said, "Thank you." Well, that's where we get everything.
Yeah.
Everybody donate the stuff. So 6 or 8 months went by, and then there was an auctioneer coming in here, and he said he was from the Fort Wayne area, someplace up there. And it was his first question: "Do you have a spider?" I said, "No." I said, "But the lady Carmine's got 2, and she's gonna bring us one." He said, "Sir, it ain't gonna happen. I just sold one about 2 weeks ago in my barn where it had its auction, He said, as soon as I held it up, everybody hollered a number
Yeah.
until it got to $5,000.
Uh-huh.
And he sold it for $8,000.
Wow.
Cast on. But he said that it was a very clean spider, very clean skillet and everything. And just being that old makes it worth. But they're ones, some got some of them cookers, got spiders on the bottom of it. There's a guy in here the other day, he's got a cooker with a spider with a lid all.
Wow.
He turned down $50,000.
50,000.
Yeah. Very high, yeah.
Now this is really cool.
Like this. That's neat.
Now you know, you're the wrong age group, but you get teenagers in here. They ask what come in them Coke bottles.
Oh yeah, what come in the Coke bottles? Because they'd never seen a bottle before.
They never
Yeah.
seen a bottle before.
Yeah, they always seen just a plastic. Yeah.
And just boy, don't miss your shopping cart.
Yep.
Your shopping cart there is.
And then they're probably amazed that you could bring them back and get them refilled. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a nickel back.
Yeah. Yeah. That's I remember that. You remember that, Heather? Did you guys take them back?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the cigars.
Mhm.
Wow, that was a luxury though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Come in here. Now I showed you the book, got it right?
You showed me the book.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so this is the one that they used for who
At the store.
Yep.
There's your tab. Your money you still owed.
Yep.
Get that.
Wow.
That is neat.
And there's a lot of money in here, in paper.
Yeah, in paper, right?
I don't think we can collect those. But I think the newest one in here is 1949.
1949. What shovel is that from?
That's 181.
That's a 181. Okay. Well,
You've seen them move the space shuttle
yeah.
from the assembly plant out to the launch pad?
Yep.
Okay. That's on the 5950, 5960 Marion Transport. And just the other day, about 2 weeks ago now, the lady whose dad built that transport was here.
Okay.
And she said, when they got it done, she got to go down and stand beside it with her dad. She said, you feel like an ant beside that big transport and a space shuttle on top of it, you know. And the first one. So she said that walkway out there was all real nice, pretty white rock.
Right.
Till them cats go over it with just dust.
Wow. So Heather, they had a drag line and a shovel, and this is the bucket for a shovel right here.
That takes 16 ton one bike.
Yep. 16 ton in one bike. Can you imagine?
Yeah. Would you? I really hate to ask you, but would you guys lift that bale up and put it?
Yeah, lift it up there. Ain't no way you lift that up there. Oh shoot, that is big.
Yeah, that is big.
Now, did that come off one here local?
That come off Bear Run.
Bear Run.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And this here came off right down by Chandler. This is a steam hoisting system.
Okay.
And that's what we're going to build to put up what would look like an underground mine right up there.
Yeah.
And get that. And we got the point shield.
Yeah.
And it looked like, but there you don't.
It's old coal shovel. Wish I knew what year that was. So this is the 1950 Coal Mine Memorial from the United Mine Workers of America, District 11. And this is the famous Tinkerbell. This is the engine that Lynnville Mine used. I'll have to look the dates up, but they used it up until I think the early 2000s. Then they brought it here and they refurbished it and painted it and put it out here on the track so people could see it. But it pulled a lot of coal, tons of coal. And here is the sign for it up here, so we might be able to get the age for it here. Yeah, it served from 1968 to 1999. Locomotive as a donation to Lynnville Museum of Coal and Industry for its work in helping educate the community on the history of importance of coal mining. Dedicated in 2011. And there's right up there where it says Tinkerbell at. This is an example of how dragline works. There's that, and then there's the bucket right here. Let me see if I can zoom in a little closer. And then they would take that in the dirt, and then you would take the one thing at the bottom and pull it, and then the other one would go up and down, and that's how you got your coal out. Really cool.
I hear it every day except when
I'll get a hold of you here in a couple of weeks. We'll bring that drag line up.